Bingo. Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 5 of Rickham and Weep, and I'm super enthralled to have y'all here. This is like our 10th take because I just keep messing up takes. But you know what? We're doing it, and we're doing it now because we have no other choice. I just kept getting caught up in names and dates and things like that, and I just want to make sure I'm doing my research right. I just want to make sure I'm doing my research right and I'm informing you. Because even though my opinion doesn't even matter, I just want to let you know I'm trying, man. I'm trying, and I guess if I'm trying, you should be trying too. So, anyway. Mr. Kim Jong-Un, the Undead Pickle-man, I have some shit I gotta talk to you about, man. It's undeniable that you are alive, I guess. From your botched heart surgery. Fine. I just want to congratulate you on living, dude, because you had us all fooled. And everyone thought you were dead, but you pulled through, man. You pulled through out of your vegetative state. My buddy sent me this video about you turning into a pickle, but I guess now you're alive, so you're an undead pickle man. But fine, dude. A lot of us were really banking in on you kicking it this time, but you weren't. I mean, you didn't. So whatever. We'll just I guess we'll just keep living with you, dude. And those miserable people in North Korea that want to live normal lives like everybody else, but unfortunately they can't. Cause you're still kicking, dude. And you're gonna keep on kicking because of 21st century technology. So I've been watching The Last Dance on ESPN. And let me tell you something, man. All right? And I just want to get it out there. I've never been that much of a basketball kind of guy. Me? I'm not 7 feet tall and I can't dunk, dude. What do I look like? A basketball player? No. Dude, did I have a 3-foot growth spurt in high school and just start dunking, dude? Just start balling hard and dunking? No, dude. I didn't do that. I didn't ball hard and I didn't dunk because I didn't have that 3-foot growth spurt or ambition to play basketball. But you know who did, bro? Michael Jordan. That's who. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and what's that guy's name? Dennis Rodman, dude. Dennis Rodman, that Kim Jong-Un, Mr. Undead Pickle-man, loves. Dennis Rodman. Mr. Dennis Rodman, who I like too, with his cool hair. I think my favorite I've seen so far is basically him in the cheetah, which I'm a big fan of. We're all fans of now because of Tiger King. Holla. Anyway. Oh, man. That documentary, I tell you, it's really good. We're up to, what, episode 4? Episode 5 airs tomorrow, 5 or 6, not really sure. It basically encapsulates the last dance of the Chicago Bulls in the late 90s, their last season, trying to make it big, I guess, because I never really got into basketball. But anyway, I just know that Jerry Krause, that scumbag that everybody hated, really sucked. And if you're going to own a big team like that, dude, you just can't be a dick to your players, you know? And I don't really know much about basketball, but I just know that nobody liked you, bro. Nobody liked you, and maybe you should have just gotten taller or something, and maybe people would have liked you a little more. But I don't know, man. Maybe you just should have been cooler at some point. Maybe you just should have gone out and partied more. I don't know, man. Beats me. Nobody liked you because you just needed to be cooler. But yeah, man. I was... Did I mention how I got into the show? How I got into it? Do you know? Sorry. So, my sister was texting me and she was like, "Oh, yeah, we're gonna watch this MJ documentary. And I was like, oh, cool. I love MJ. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna come over. So I drove over there thinking, oh, can't wait for this great Michael Jackson documentary. And I get there and we're all sitting in the living room and she turns over to her boyf and then turns over at me and I'm just waiting. And she goes to her boyf, hey, ESPN, right? And I'm just sitting here like, huh? And I say, ESPN, what are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, ESPN. I'm like, what? Michael Jordan. I'm like, ah, oh, dude, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, bro. The guy who basically is the face of basketball, pretty much. Not MJ, the gentleman who died and has a lot of controversy behind his name, which I don't want to get into right now, but yeah, Michael Jordan. I confused him for the wrong one. Which, hey, if you're also called by MJ, I'm sorry. You both lived in the greatest decade ever, which I was born in. But I didn't fathom and I didn't understand because I was just born in it, dude. I was born in it and oh well, because honestly, that was the greatest decade to be alive in and to actually live and to conceptualize and fathom because nobody's gonna come out of it like anybody else did, dude. You had the Chicago Bulls make that historic NBA championship run that you will never see ever again. You will never in your life see another Michael Jordan. There is nobody else that literally stands next to that dude in sports entertainment. You know? I mean, like, listen, I'm just fucking parroting cuz I'm just a parroter cuz oh well, they already covered it in 4 freaking episodes and who knows how many hours of in-depth research ESPN did on this guy, and I'm sorry, not on this guy, but on the whole Chicago Bulls team and whatever. Dude, I don't even know what I was saying, honestly. I just know that Michael Jordan's shit, and if you don't like Michael Jordan, get out. Sorry, man. Just that's all I gotta say. Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, and Scottie Pippen. Dude, I just wish I had that growth spurt. I just wish I had that growth spurt back in like middle school and high school. Cause you know what, man? I'd be coming for you. I'd be coming for you and I'd be dunking, dude. I'd be dunking so hard. I'd be dunking so hard all over y'all, dude. But no, I didn't have that growth spurt. But that's okay. Cause hey, some people play basketball and other people get in front of the mic and just talk. And here I am just talking like I usually do. Boy, you know what would be really funny is if I wasn't recording this, I'd kill myself. Just playing. But yeah, man. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, most historic decade ever. I think we covered that. Yeah. Kim Jong-Un and the Undead Pickle, because he's an Undead Pickle, and he also was really good friends with Dennis Rodman. And he's Dennis Rodman and him are alive. Both are alive. So yeah, good for them, man. You know what I would really like to see also. Okay, this is getting past basketball. Is a big dude. I just want them to dump a bajillion dollars. All right, I just want them to dump a bajillion dollars. I just want them to dump stacks, dude, into some legitimate VR. Some legitimate VR, dude. Some VR where I don't even know I'm in it. I don't even that way I can hop into my little capsule or whatever, okay? And then be out of this unforsaken stupid COVID pandemic bullshit reality everybody else is living in, dude. Cuz me, like everybody else, can't stand to live in it any longer. And you know what? And that is why people are protesting, dude. Boy, so much steam to blow off. Jesus Christ. But yeah, man. they should just dump a bunch of freaking money into VR, because you know what I'd be stuck doing? I'd be stuck playing Yu-Gi-Oh all day, every day. I'd be stuck playing Yu-Gi-Oh all day, every day for like 10 hours a day, dude. It would take an army to get me out of there, man. It would take me an army. You know why? Because I legitimately, okay, listen, and I'm just dicking around. I don't mean to just talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, all right? But I just want you to put it into perspective. If it was something that people actually cared about and something that you invested your feelings and time worth into and actually experienced it, like if you were actually living in this I don't know what you want to call it, that'd be the tits, dude. That would be the tits. Am I right? Yeah, exactly. I need this guy in the back to agree with me, dude. He just needs to agree with basically everything I'm saying. Hey, that's what I'm paying you for, man. Come on, get it together. But yeah, dude. I don't even know what I was trying to say with that. All I'm just saying is I'm really bored, and I think everybody else is pretty bored too. Because guess what? I think we're on week number 5 or 6 or 7 for some people of this COVID quarantine. Everybody's really over it, man. I think we all just got to take a big break after this, dude, honestly. I mean, more than everybody else is relaxing. I think 2020 just needs to have a redo, just a giant redo. Not just because of this COVID shit, but just in general. I think if you started 2020 off on the wrong foot, you know what? It just needs to have a redo, bro. I guess 2021, but we'll just scratch out that 1 and put a 0 in front of it because we're restarting the year, baby. This is a restart. So it's like the new year started, but just kidding. It's going to happen in another year. So we just gotta wait, I guess, and keep on waiting. Because anyway, listen, man, I'm supposed to go back to work Monday, and I think I, like everybody else, am really excited, but at the same time, kind of not. Not because I don't want to go to work, but because the death rates and the death toll just keeps spiking, man. And it's not a joke. But I don't want to get into that because it's just a lot. And it's really heartbreaking. But anyway, dude, I got to tell you about this awful, crazy, ridiculous dream I had. And it actually had to do with James Franco. James Franco and Freaks and Geeks. James Franco and Freaks and Geeks, and me basically getting into a heap of trouble that, boy, I don't even know, dude. I'm gonna read this out to you because I actually I wrote it down, and boy, is this what this podcast has turned into? Rick just coming on here and talking about his dreams, dude. No, I just want to talk about how much fucking James Franco, how much of a joke that. Anyway, let me find what I'm talking about here. Keep it together, Rick, cause you got an audience, and the audience just wants to keep hearing you, dude. Cause the audience just wants to keep hearing you. Okay, Dream Journal entry 5/1/2020. We're at 5/3. Okay, you ready? Dreamt that I was going to attend some shitty play at some shitty school. I was a part of a group of hoodlums that were planning on collapsing the bleachers, while the play was going on as a prank. That's probably not a good idea. That probably sounds really bad. I remember being on the bottom row when some kid began showing us how easily the bleachers came apart. The plan was to use pickaxes to break off The plan was to use pickaxes to break some of the metal off and eventually topple the whole thing over by slowly backing a car into the frame. I don't even know, dude. Listen, my unconscious mind just goes. And I wrote all this down, and here I am stumbling on my words. What's new? Anyway, the plan was to use pickaxes to break some of the metal and eventually topple the whole thing over by slowly backing a car into the frame. Okay, this is really stupid. The leader of this god-awful plan was James Franco. But the version of James Franco from Freaks and Geeks. The fucker thought he was so clever, laughing at what misery he would ensue during this play. Hey, you need to knock that off. Dream skips. I'm at what looks like a Target parking lot with a shit ton of pickaxes in the cabin of the car. Diana is driving. My sister. There's someone else there, but I can't remember who. It might have been my buddy who I won't name. Anyway, I made a conscious decision to say, what happened here? Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Anyway, I made a conscious decision to say fuck those guys that were planning on toppling the bleachers. So I told my sister and my buddy that we were going to go through with the plan. And then I began to move the pickaxes to the trunk. While all that was happening, a security guard or cop started yelling at me from a distance. My sister and I freaked out. I threw those axes into the trunk, and at this point, there was about 12 or so. And we just booked it, dude. I just basically put a bunch of pickaxes, axes into the trunk of the car, and we just booked it. Little did we know the rent-a-cop would follow us on a hot pursuit. She called backup, and now we were swarmed by police. I take it they used some sort of GPS tracking to find us. My sister flipped and gunned it down the opposite side of the street. Last thing I remember, I was coming to a dead halt. And dude, that's when I got arrested. And the dream skips. See, I wrote it down. The dream skips. Whew, thank God, because man, I felt like I was running out of material there. Anyway, the dream skips. I'm at a police station. Someone who I was with was resisting arrest. My phone had died, and I don't think it was on me anymore. I was in a long hallway. To not cause any more trouble, I lay down and succumbed to my doom. The officer who put me in cuffs knew I wanted nothing to do with the situation at the mere sight of my cooperation. Dream skips. I'm in line now, going to talk to some lady about my sentence/punishment. I don't really know what's going on. She called for a guy named Enrique, who was a few people behind me. I figured she was in some sort of alphabetical order. There was a heroin junkie behind me. There was a heroin junkie behind me. Jesus Christ. He later got taken to a cell. While we were in line, a video came onto the hallway TV. The heroin guy had somehow sneaked a phone into a cell and was admitting to posting something on Snapchat about, I guess, him being in jail and talking about being on Snapchat, because that's really a smart thing to do. Hey guys, if you're in jail and you're posting on Snapchat to all your homies, hey, I don't think it's a good idea, bro. Probably shouldn't be doing that, man. And hey, guys at the jail, you should probably tighten up on your security, dude. I guess there should be no phones permitted anywhere near the premises. And even if that were to be the matter, use landlines or something, man. No Wi-Fi. Whatever. Point is, dream skips. Okay. His friends narked on him, and the cops are using him as an example. I don't even know what fucking part we were at with the dream. Cut to a video of a girl shaking violently from heroin. It was as if she was being possessed. I remember standing next to an Asian gentleman and looking at him Like, what the fuck is going on? And he and I looked at each other vividly in that dream, and I remember exactly what the hell was happening, because I was looking at him like that, and he was looking at me like that, and we were just both looking at each other really weird. Anyway, now it was my turn to talk to this lady. Now it was my turn to talk to this lady handing out sentences / punishments. And I wrote it down right here. At this point in the dream, my fucked up head turned the dream into a monster movie. The lady that was supposed to talk to me began withering away into skin and bones. She looked like all the life had been sucked out of her. I couldn't get a word out from her. She seemed like a rotting corpse tossing and turning. Eventually, someone woke her up. She had fallen asleep. I dreamt she was lying down on some cot. Lady, if you're trying to tell me something in my unconscious mind, hey, why don't you wake up? Why don't you wake up and actually hand me a punishment instead of being there asleep, dude? Instead of being there asleep pretending you're dead. Pretending you're just withering away. Actually tell me something. Anyway, the dream skips. I somehow walked out of the police station and was home. My mother was not mad that I was in jail. I'm assuming my sister was still there. Mom said things happen sometimes. My aunt kept calling and asking where my sister was because she was supposed to be at the play with her. I told my mom not to mention that. I told my mom not to mention she was in jail, to make some shit up. I then remember asking her if I needed to go to jail after I woke up to settle things. She said yes. I walk in my room and go to sleep and dream. Oh my god. That was really hard to get through, man. First off, because Jesus Christ, do I know how to read a paragraph? Yes, I do. Could I get through that? Barely. And I wrote it. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that. I just know that I just got to come up with better dreams, dude. I just got to come up with better dreams because, boy, that was really hard to fathom. Could you imagine going to jail for having a bunch of pickaxes in your trunk of the car, and not even that, having maybe a rent-a-cop report you, dude, and you're just hauling ass so fast just to get pulled over, and now you're in jail. And now you're in jail because you just have a bunch of pickaxes from some stupid failed plot that James Franco was behind this whole entire time. Thanks, James Franco. Thanks, Michael Jordan. And thanks, Michael Jackson. It's all y'all's fault. It's everybody's fault, actually. Boy. But yeah, guys. I do have a list. We're just going to keep going down the list because there's just a lot to talk about, I guess. Not really sure. I just know that there's a lot of sex appeal behind cheetah print, dude. And if we got to get a whole bunch of cheetah print everywhere, I guess we're just going to get a whole bunch of cheetah print everywhere because guess what? Cheetah print equals sex appeal. Hey, baby, you got cheetah print? Yeah. You know what that means? I got some sex appeal, dude. Hey, baby, you wearing some cheetah print socks? You know what that means? You got some sex appeal. Hey, dude, is your handkerchief cheetah print? Yeah, man, it is. You know what that means? Dude, you got some sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're just going down the list, dude. I don't know what you want me to do. I just wrote down this long-ass list of things that I just needed to get off my chest, and that's what we're doing right now. This is basically my weekly therapy session that I get to put out for all of humanity to fathom. For all of humanity to fathom my fucking dreams and me here rambling about stupid shit. But whatever, dude. You know what I really like to put a line in the sand is, I guess I want there to be a great divide. I want there to be a really great divide in my business aspect. You know, the man who makes all the money, and then me, the guy who just sits here and talks a bunch of shit every week. But you know what? I think those two people are they're just gonna have to merge, man. And when I say that, I mean the guy like the guy making a bunch of stacks, dude. The guy making a bunch of stacks and eating a lot of steaks. And that's the guy doing a whole bunch of real estate stuff. And I guess that guy's me. Oops. Oh well. I guess there is no line in the draw. And I guess there is no line in the sand to be drawn. Because that line, dude, we're just gonna mess it up and make it all blurry. Because oh well, we're the same guy. It turns out. It turns out that guy and this guy are the same guy. But yeah, man, we just gotta make more stacks and eat more steaks, and keep making more stacks and keep eating more steaks, or else we aren't living, dude. And if we aren't living, then we're probably dead. But we're probably like we're kicking. We're kicking like you, Mr. Kim Jong-Un. We're kicking like you, who escaped from botched heart surgery. But yeah, we're happy to be here. We're still kicking. We're still kicking in this COVID pandemic that we actually just want it all to end already. But I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. So anyway, I've realized, in the wake of all this, poetry makes me feel at ease. Poetry? Yes, I'm talking like this now. Poetry makes me feel at ease. You know what else makes me feel at ease? Talking like this. Yes. I feel like it really slows down the senses. Just a tad. Anyway. I did watch the Grand Budapest Hotel for the 20th time. That movie just makes me feel really good. And besides, poetry making me feel really good, I don't know where I was going with that. Who else makes me feel really good is the gentleman who also plays Lord Voldemort, which I'm gonna find his name, dude. And he was also in the Grand Budapest Hotel. Ralph Fiennes. Mr. Ralph Fiennes. He does have a rather way of speaking that I do find so lavishly, eloquently attracted to. And I myself would just love to become enamored and, I don't know, bequeathed? Listen. Okay, point is, dude, that guy kills it. He kills it in every role. That guy kills it all the time. He never stops killing it. Exactly. I also watched him in another thing. Something with George Clooney. Hail Caesar. Also killed it. Even though he barely had anything to do with that movie, he still killed it, dude. Oh, and him being Lord Voldemort, guess what? Killed it. Ralph Fiennes, however you may say it, dude, that guy killed it. Only that guy without a nose and with that much of an eloquent way of speaking knows how to kill it. Because there is no other Ralph Fiennes or however you want to say his name. There will only be one of him, dude. But anyway, the Grand Budapest Hotel, one of my favorite movies. You know why? Because it makes me feel good. That's why. No, really, though, I think he encapsulates that whole movie. Basically, Wes Anderson's whole depiction of, through the eyes of this concierge from this giant orchestrated hotel that he inherits. Ooh, and my PC's running low, dude. I don't know how that could be possibly, because I thought this was plugged in. Just kidding. Now it's plugged in. Dude, I thought it was going to die, but guess what? It's not going to die. And guess what? It threw me off track, but now, guess what? We're on track. We're on track, and we're heading to the Grand Budapest Hotel, baby. That's where we're going. First stop, the Grand Budapest Hotel. Boy, this has been arguably the roughest episode I've had to date, dude. And I don't know why. Whew. I think just starting it was just really hard, man. And I think my camera crew can agree. Starting it was really hard. Yeah. You know, I'm probably gonna throw in a bunch of shit that wasn't included in the podcast in an additional video or something eventually, because there was just too much shit that we spoke. Too much shit that was spoken that we didn't get on camera, but oh well, because we had to take 10 takes. But you know what? This is our final take, and we're here now. We're here now. There ain't no time to be a sad bitch, because being a sad bitch ain't gonna get you nowhere. Am I right? There's only time to make money, honey. Anyway, that reminds me, dude. I put this in a picture. This is gonna be really stupid, but I just want you to bear with me. All right, and this goes back to a solid 2004. This is 2004, 2005 or 6. I don't know, but anyway, whenever this stupid phrase came upon, which isn't so stupid actually. Hustle, loyalty, respect, chain gang, dude. Hustle, loyalty, respect, man. You know what that means? Hustle, loyalty, respect doesn't mean you hustle the people out of money or hustle them out of their spite. Hustling more or less means to one up them in not a good sense. Let me actually look up the dictionary sense before I get too ahead of myself and just start kicking myself in the nuts, dude. But you know, hustle, man, hustle. You gotta hustle the ball. You gotta hustle the ball, and you gotta get that ball out of there, dude. Obtain by forceful action or persuasion. That's what I meant. Is I'm not trying to hustle people. I'm trying to move the ball from point A to point B. I'm talking about having cojones, man. I'm talking about having those cojones to do whatever you want. You gotta have those cojones to do whatever you want, dude. And you just gotta hustle. Because if you don't hustle, guess what? You're probably shitting on yourself, and you're probably not gonna do anything with your life. All right? That's where that hustling part comes from. Loyalty. Loyalty, man. You either have it or you don't. Loyalty, dude. You're either loyal to who you decide to stand with, and you know what, man? If you aren't loyal, get out. Get out. The door's right there. The door's right there, bro. Because loyalty goes a long way. Loyalty goes a very long way. And I think we can all agree to that. Anyway. Respect, dude. The last part of that hustle, loyalty, respect. You got to show some respect, man. You got to show some respect, not only to your elders, but respect to the people hustling. You got to show respect to the people hustling out there and to your elders, because that's what you were taught. That's what you were taught because you have good manners. But yeah, man, hustle, loyalty, respect. You gotta put those things out there, not only in your everyday life. I'm sorry, not only in your business life, but in your everyday life, dude. You just gotta hustle your ass off. You gotta be loyal to those people you love, and you gotta respect those people that need to be respected. Chain gang, dude. Chain gang. Going back to 2005. Chain gang, dude. Jesus Christ. I'm over here reliving my childhood fantasies on episode 5 of Rick 'em and Weep. Super happy to have y'all here. Welcome back, everyone. Boy. How long have we been recording, dude? I don't even know at this point. Oh, we've barely scratched the surface. We're at 35 minutes. Bingo. That's exactly where I want you to be, man. Precisely where I want you to be. You know why? Because I'll tell you why, dude. Because I'll tell you why. Because my bro needs to ball with his bro. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Youth. Weird. My little brother, bro, he needs to ball with his big brother. Because if he doesn't ball with anybody, if he doesn't ball with me, dude, he better not be balling with another older brother from another family. Because yeah, that wouldn't be right, dude. So my little brother, he's got to ball with me, man. Listen, guys, I'm reading off the list, all right? Cut me some slack here. Cut me some slack here, dude. We've all been stuck at home for 60 days. I don't know what you want me to do, man. You want me to sit here and tell you my little brother ain't going to ball with me, bro? My little brother's going to ball with me. And when I actually say ball, man, I actually mean like go out there and play hoops. Just saying. He needs to go out there and he needs to have a growth spurt. He needs to go out there and he needs to jump so much that his legs just decide to be like, hey, before we go into high school, we're just going to grow 3 feet. And out of nowhere, I'm going to start playing basketball. And I'm going to become a giant NBA player. And then one day my little brother's going to be like, dude, I'm going to be like Michael Jordan. And then one day I'm going to go to sleep. And then the next day I'm going to wake up. And dude, guess what? He's going to be like Michael Jordan. And I'm going to be like, dude, you did it. And we're both going to high five. And I'm going to high five him. And he's going to be really tall. And I'm going to be looking at him. And he's going to high five me. And I'm going to high five him. And it's going to go like this. Yeah. That's how we're going to high five, dude, eventually. So, yeah. I love that kid. I'm really proud of him, actually. Today, he learned how to throw a frisbee really well. After the 10,000th time I've told him and shown him how to throw a frisbee, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He has an arm. He has an arm like a laser beam, dude. My brother has an arm like a laser beam cannon, all right? If he's holding the frisbee, bro, you better watch out. You better watch out. That boy's going to take you out. You better watch out. That boy's going to take you out with a frisbee, dude. And if you don't think so, think again. Think again, man. Because my brother is laser beam focused, dude. Laser beam focused with that laser beam arm of his, all right? And listen, man, if you don't know me, and if you don't know nothing about me, all right? If you don't know nothing about me, I just want to set one thing straight. I have a damn good arm for a frisbee, all right? I have a damn good arm, and my arm is like a laser beam, dude. I'm super sonic hyper focused whenever I'm throwing a frisbee. And if my frisbee, bro, is aimed at your heart, guess what? It's coming to your heart, dude. It's also coming to your neck. And it's also probably going to try and decapitate you. So, so yeah, you better watch out. Hey, you want to pass me one of those water bottles? Like over here. No, like come here. Yeah. Dude, we gotta lubricate the throat, man. Cause if we don't, then oh well. Hmm. Boy. This is gonna be really hard to get through. I mean, like, editing wise, because I'm so sporadic and all over the place tonight. And it's really late. But I only want it to be late, dude. Because that's how I roll. That's how I roll, dude. I don't roll any other way. I do this whenever everybody else is asleep. Because that's how the king does it, dude. The king of his castle isn't that much of a king of his castle because, yeah. But anyway. Hey. Dude, I don't know if you heard, but the government has basically confirmed that UFOs are real. UFOs are real. But 2020 just sucks so bad that nobody's going to acknowledge it. 2020 sucks so bad, nobody's going to acknowledge it. And we're just going to pretend that UFOs aren't real, but actually they are. They are. And you know what, dude? I'm really dude, if the aliens came and they were like, "Hey, we got a cure to this whole COVID shit," everybody would, pardon my French, everybody would be trying to suck off all the aliens if they came down and were like, "Hey, check it out. We got this COVID vaccine. You want some of it?" Yeah, dude. Yeah, we'd be all over that. Reminds me. There was this really shitty movie that came out in the 90s with Matthew McConaughey. Who we all know, we all adore. I just want to pull up that god-awful movie he was in. But anyway, I think it was called First Contact. Contact something. I forget what the fuck. Hold on. I'll find it. Give me a second. Anyway, the point is, dude, is that he basically fell in love with some chick and they were getting signals from outer space. And that the aliens were coming. And the first thing they saw was a giant Nazi sign. Yeah, the first thing they saw was a giant Nazi sign from space. But it's because I think they were transmitting Hitler's message back to us because Hitler had sent something out and they were responding to Hitler's message. But imagine, dude. Imagine if... Okay, wipe out that slate with Matthew McConaughey. Imagine if we got a message from outer space and it was a giant swastika, dude. I think we'd all be shitting ourselves. Just saying. Thank God it's not. But dude, everyone in the background nervously laughs. Ha ha ha. But thank God it's not. But yeah, man, the US government basically acknowledges UFOs are real, and we're just gonna sit here and not acknowledge that, which is hilarious. It's funny because, dude, the New York Times reported it 2 years ago, and it was headline news. And this goes back to 2004 with the Tic Tac video. Yeah, the Tic Tac video from 2004. And I think it was reported prior to that. I mean, like, I don't know, man. Whatever. The point is the U.S. government acknowledges it, and we're just sitting here like, COVID, COVID this, COVID that, COVID my ass. At the end of the day, COVID my ass, dude. Let's see, what else do we have on the list, Rick? Oh yeah. Also, UFOs, dude. I wrote that down. Abduct me next, please. If, dude, if aliens are real and the U.S. government is acknowledging them, hey, baby, take me, dude. I'll be your number one. Take me out of this reality, cause I think a bunch of us feel that way, dude. If you're real, take us out of this reality and restart 2020. Restart it again, cause nobody's happy. Hey, aliens, if you're out there, restart 2020 or something, dude, because everybody is acknowledging that you exist, but just kidding, nobody is. The U.S. government acknowledges that UFOs exist, but nobody acknowledges it. Nobody pays attention. Yeah, I wrote that down, dude. This existence sucks. I also wrote that down. Oh, I don't... man. Listen. One day, I was swiping through my phone, and I came across this gentleman that apparently has made love to an alien girlfriend. This old dude on Vice, who I think was strung out on ketamine, was basically talking about how he eloped with this alien chick, and he had a bunch of sex with her multiple times throughout his life. Dude, first off, I just want to say, what the hell, Vice? Why are you talking to some strung out old dude, some strung out guy on ketamine that doesn't even know what year it is, and then put it on TV and then have him talk about fuck aliens? Come on, dude. Can you not think of better reporting? You know what would be really funny is if I got it all wrong and it wasn't Vice. But I'm just going to say it was Vice, dude. But yeah, man. This guy was just basically fucking this alien chick. And, boy. What an existence that would be, to be strung out on ketamine and fucking some alien chick in the woods. Yeah, he would, like, go out into basically the woods or something and fuck her. And this happened a bunch, but yeah, I wrote that down. Hot alien girlfriend. Check, dude. Check, and check. I think we've checked off a bunch of these things that we needed to talk about in my weekly therapy session. Check. Boy. Yeah. This has been episode 5 of Rick and Weep. Again, we are super thrilled to have y'all here because this week I just went on a rampage. This week I basically lost my mind on camera and didn't even know what I was talking about half the time. This week, group therapy dream session with Rick. Group therapy dream session with Rick and James Franco and Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson and Kim Jong-Un, the Undead Pickle-man. But what else can I say, dude? Thank you so much. And we're out, man, because Jesus Christ, I've had